In this video, we are restoring my first ever dirt bike, my Yamaha PW50. This bike has multiple problems, including no compression, paint missing on the frame, and some other things that are minor but need to be fixed. This bike has so little compression you can kick it over with your pinky. Let's start tearing this bike apart now. We're going to start by removing the plastics, starting with the fuel tank. Now let's remove the mud flap and back plastics. After you remove the two bolts, you can just pull the seat and plastics off. Then take a screwdriver and pry this little tab off to remove the tank. Also, take the fuel line off. Okay, and then you can take the front fender off, and that was 2 nuts, but my GoPro did not record that. Now I steam cleaned the bike, and it's very clean. Now we get to see what we really need to replace, and paint also. Now let's remove the exhaust, starting with 2 bolts under. One you have to get with a wrench because you can't fit the impact on it. Now there's 1 bolt on the back we have to get with the impact quick, and then we can remove the whole exhaust. Which is some reason missing the silencer. I do not know what happened to it. Now I'm going to remove the spark plug cap, and we have a new one of those to replace it with. Now let's start by removing the hand controls, starting with the bar pad. Now let's take the brake lever and brake cables off the handlebars. Now let's take off the throttle tube and kill switch. We have to unplug it, 2 wires to unplug, and it slides right off after you undo the bolts. Now undo the bolts for the handlebars. Okay, now let's remove the air filter. Okay, now we will take off the whole carburetor. Sometimes a pain to do with the choke cable and throttle cable, but I managed. Okay, now I'm cleaning the oil injection system to hopefully free it up a little bit so it moves better. Took a wire brush, brake clean, and then wiped it with a paper towel after, and it cleaned up pretty good. Okay, now I'm taking off the rear tires, starting with the axle nut. Then moving over to the drive shaft panel thing where the gear is, or the axle. These rear tires are a pain to take off on these PW50s. First you gotta slide the axle out, then go to the other side and remove the swing arm, and then swing the swing arm up to take the whole tire out. Now I'm taking off the brake shoe with a screwdriver, pries right off. Now I'm cleaning up this with brake clean, just so it works a little better, moves better. Okay, now I'm wiping it down after. Now I'm doing the same exact thing where the shoe pushes, so the drum pretty much, but it's part of the rim. Okay, now I'm taking off the spark plug.
Looks pretty good condition actually, so.
Now I'm testing if the bike has spark, and yes I did just electrocute myself with it. Okay, now I'm taking the head off of the motor. 4 bolts. Okay, it slides right off.
Okay.
had the fair amount of
It's in
carbon
decent
buildup,
condition. You won't
or
be reusing that
oil
again,
buildup,
then?
whatever you want to call it. Now I'm taking off the head
Reusing
gasket.
receipt. Kit comes with brand new.
Okay, now I'm just hitting the block gently so I can remove it. It's in pretty good condition, no scoring. It's just no compression in the motor, so the rings are bad. Okay, then I took the piston off. Here's the bearing. I didn't show taking the piston off. Alright, jumping into a different part of the bike. Now I'm taking off the foot pegs. Okay, now I'm sanding up all the parts I've taken off, including the handlebars, the exhaust, cleaning up the exhaust. Now I'm cleaning the foot pegs and sanding them down to be painted. Okay, now I am going on to the carburetor, starting to take everything off of it so I can soak it in a carb clean for 24 hours so it cleans up. Okay, now the carb is sat for 24 hours. Now we're cleaning it up with a pick, paper towels, and air. And I blew the jets out with air, as you see. Okay, now we're assembling the carb, putting everything back together. Now we're gonna tape up the bike so we can paint the frame where my boots have rubbed up over the years and scrape the paint off. Now I'm sanding it. Okay, now I'm painting. I already did the kickstand. Now we're going on to the frame and where the foot pegs are. The paint ended up matching really well, surprisingly. Now I'm painting the kickstand. Now the other side, the shifter and the frame on this side, and also the kickstand. This is automotive spray paint, so it should last a little longer than regular Rust-Oleum. Okay, now onto the exhaust with high heat Rust-Oleum paint, made for like grills and stuff, but works just fine for an exhaust. Now the foot pegs with normal automotive paint again. Now I'm moving on to the handlebars. We're giving everything a second coat here. Okay, now I'm putting grip tape on the foot pegs because I am cheaping out on this build and not buying brand new foot pegs. And this grip tape works really well, so. Alright, now I'm installing the foot pegs back on. Okay, now it's time to drain the oil. Not much oil on these bikes. Okay, now we are finishing up the carb installation and carb rebuild. Okay, now the new parts are here, so open up these parts. Here we got spark plug cap, spark plug, and the brake shoe. And a sticker from Recycle, where we ordered them from. Now we got the grips, piston, the block and another spark plug, the head and head gasket, and the air filter, which was in way too big of a bag. Okay, here are all the parts. All this was from peeweecycle.com. I'll link them in the description. Okay, now we can assemble this bike Starting with the handlebars. 2 nuts on the bottom here. Okay, now we can put on the throttle tube. And the brake lever. Now we can put on the grips. Already did this brake lever on this side. Okay, now we can add the oil. It's like 0.3 liters or whatever, or quarts. Not much oil at all. Okay, now I took off the old spark plug cap. Now I'm putting the new one on. Testing if it had spark, and it does. Now I'm inserting the circlip on the piston. I put the rings on. Didn't show that part though. Now I'm trying to put the other circlip on the piston. Now I'm putting the piston in the block, which took me so long, the GoPro died. Now I went on to the brake shoes. Random switch up, sorry about that. Okay, now it's time to put the rear tire on, starting with the axle. Slide that in, push it in through the swing arm and tire, or rim. Put the nut on there, and then put the nuts on the swing arm. Okay, now I'm tightening up the rear axle. Okay, now we're back onto the engine, putting the head gasket on. Now the top end, or the head. So I know how tight they are instead of using the impact. Should be using a torque wrench, but I don't have one. Now I'm putting on the cover for the rear axle. Okay, now it's time to put the airbox back together. Now let's put the exhaust on, starting with the 2 bolts on the motor. Okay, then finish it off with this one last bolt. Now let's put the carb back on, starting with the lines, then screwing it in. Now I'll put the air filter on, which is kind of a pain to line it up with the carb. Okay, now let's put the tank on, starting with the bolt. I have a filmer for this last bit of this bike build. It's Go-Kart Kid that was amazed by my wheelies. I'll link that video in the top right corner. Alright, now I'm putting the front fender on, which one of those tabs was bent. Okay, now putting the mud flap on, and that's how you hold on the seat and back plastics. Okay, the bike is done. Now we can add fuel and do the first startup on my old PW50, my first ever dirt bike. Not good. Yeah. It's running. Oh. That's running. First ever dirt bike, the Yamaha PW50, and we're with my friend Wesley on his little go-kart. But we're gonna put it against that go-kart, see who's faster. I think I have a fair chance against that 212. He thinks I do too. Bike. It feels like I'm riding a little Tykes car kinda. My knees are up here. That's a fun little pit bike. Let's see if it starts up. Yeah. Alright, it's got a 60cc kit from peeweecycle.com, and it runs good. idle needs to be turned down, but still gonna rip her. I'm pinned, I think. I don't think it's running right for some reason. It's only got front brakes, because that's the rear. Faster downhill. Look at me! I'm way too small for this thing. Oh my god. It actually, I could kind of wheelie this thing, surprising enough. Oh shoot! Bumpy. Oh, we'll cut up again. I wonder what people think of me when they see me on this little thing. Must be like, what the hell? Come on! I don't think his go-kart's running right or something. Wheelie! Yo! Good? Alright. I'm turning. Oh shoot, he's gonna flip that thing. Oh, we're trail goofing, trail riding this little thing. Suspension's limited out with me on it. Ow. Ow! Ow, that stick came up and hit me. Come on. We'll walk her up. Come on. Make the hill. Smoking everything out. Where'd he go? So I don't really want to trail ride this thing. I don't think the thing's jetted right for a 60 kit, but whatever. There he is up the highway. Or up the up the driveway. Come on, put some wheelie work. This is, I think, the world's smallest dirt bike. Up the hill, come on! Pinned. Oh shoot, it does not like when it's tipped up. How is it? Sure. 3, 2, 1! He beat me! Oh, it's flinging rocks all over me. Mine's still cooler though. Come on, hill climb. Oh, up to the high point. That's the highest I've been with this thing. Hit the jump. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. Oh, we got some air there. Yeah. This gang ever out. Go-kart, CT200U, PW50. That's like the clone of my orange one, just my orange one's modded and different motor. And frame's different color because I painted it. Come on, catch up to the Coleman. Oh no. We're pinned. And it is slow, isn't it? Ooh, pothole. Ah! I have to get a run up to go up the hill. Go, 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 go! Come on! Come on! We gotta pick the low side. Come on! Come on! Thing is not meant for... Hey! He goes slow down the hill. Well, let me try it. I'm gonna ride it quick. Seatbelt, safety first always. No.
You went through the pooper water.
Did I? Oh no. Oh, front end swashed out. I almost hit you. What? My front wheel swashed out.
What?
Yeah. Did it burn out? I forgot about the poop water.